This is a Nekko Media podcast.
What's your pleasure, sir?
Welcome, cinephiles and cinebites, to this wonderful new Cinebite number 63. It is the very last one for season 2. 1 year still here has come to an end, and this will likely be the last one for a while as far as JCVD Fifth Sundays. Mox and Ono will be reviewing the action cinematic masterpiece Double Impact. Unlike their previous JCVD episodes, they won't be doing a commentary, just a simple review. So sit back and relax, listen in for one more time on this segment, Secular Insanity.
All right, well, welcome to a new JCVD Fifth Sunday. We're going to change it up a bit. Instead of doing an actual commentary track, we're just going to review a JCVD film. And today we got Double Impact. This was the first of, I guess, many two of them kind of themes where there's double the action, I think. Yeah.
I think it was like the technology of the one actor playing two roles simultaneously. Like, I think it was new at this point in time. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's already been done, but it was the first, I think, for Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
I think he pulled it off. I mean,
Yeah.
while not an Oscar caliber actor, I feel like he's definitely an actor. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
There's
Aside,
craft.
yeah, with the two characters, Chad and Alex. Aside from the costume design, which was significantly different, the acting was really distinguishable from Alex
Yeah.
to Chad. You know, Alex being the more aggressive type, but deep down we find out he's actually a softie, whereas
Yeah, he's pretty insecure.
Chad is the more outgoing, optimistic type,
Sensitive. Yeah.
sensitive, more sensitive, yes, but more of a charmer. You know,
Yeah.
he's very much a charmer, and the hairstyles too are pretty cool.
One is like slick, and the other one is like, I don't even know what to call that. It wasn't exactly like a mullet, but
No, it wasn't.
was I don't know, was something like, oh god.
It's-
Oh, was it a box cut? It was a box cut?
Probably a box cut, yeah.
Box
You know,
cut.
a very Jean-Claude. It's funny because in the beginning of the movie, turns out that they built an underwater tunnel from
That we
like-
never see.
yeah, it connects to like one of the islands out in Hong Kong, and it only took 6 years to build,
And $200 million.
$200
so-
million. Yes, and it goes underwater supposedly.
Right. Like, that's game changing shit.
That is, and it only took 6 years to build. But what we didn't get was the whole premise of the film is that Chad and Alex's parents are killed off,
Right.
and separated at birth. Now Frank, the dad's bodyguard, takes in Chad and finds out that Alex is still alive and well, still living in Hong Kong, orphan kid, and now he wants them to go get them what is rightfully theirs, which I don't know how that works. Yeah, we, you know, because if a contractor gets a job, you build it, you're already paid. You don't get royalties.
Like, yeah, what fucking what fucking revenue stream is this tunnel generating that they're owed? Like, okay,
Yeah.
I understand vendetta, but the way he was talking about it is like there's like a fortune to be claimed
Yeah.
in your guy's name and a kingdom.
Or maybe they made it so that he wasn't paid, but rather paid throughout, you know, until they like kind of like a mortgage payment, right? He didn't get,
Oh,
you know, like he got, you know, this is what you're gonna get paid, but we have to do it monthly or
right.
annually, you know, and so that could be one, but that's like for 25 years you're paying this off, Or maybe he could have paid.
I
You
mean,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess honestly, right. It's that part isn't important. I just wondered why it had to be something like that. Also, they never work it back in. Like what they built isn't it's irrelevant to the narrative. So I'm wondering why they chose that as opposed to it could have been anything else less grand, you know? Like your parents fucking was owed money, they built a building or some shit. Like why was it an underwater thing? Like if it were a building, the climax could have taken place in the building.
Right. Right. Huh. I don't know. Yeah. uh,
Reasons.
but yeah, reasons. But you know, it was enough to get this action movie going. Get Chad to go to
Which
Hong Kong.
which is still good. Like it holds up, you know? I mean, if
Yes.
you are a fan or if you can tolerate that style of action where it's, not multiple attackers, even if they are circling up on you. It's slow, concentrated hits shown from multiple angles in slow mo. Like,
Mm.
if you can stand that, this shit still holds up.
Yes. Yes. For sure. One of the more popular villains in the realm of JCVD films, we have Bolo Young,
Bolo Young
who originally
killing it.
was in Bloodsport as Chong Li. Chong,
Mhm.
right? Yeah. This one he's called Moon. But he's got a badass scar on his face, you know, and he's still a monster.
He's a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, and he can carry, pick up barrels and
Yeah, he's just whipping them like crazy.
yeah,
Like, fucking, those things weigh. I mean, unless you Bolo Young,
yeah.
like, you need a partner to help you chuck or even roll the fucking thing. But he's straight picking them up, whoop, cleaning and jerking it and
Oh yeah,
throwing it.
he's cleaning it. Yeah,
Crazy.
he's doing power cleans with barrels. That's crazy.
I mean, I guess I like what they did. They showed how strong he was because Van Damme threw a jump kick at it and it fucked his leg up.
Oh yeah, like that was his block. Yeah, and I think
Right.
he probably tore his hamstring just trying to block
Yeah,
that
that
thing.
fucked this shit up. So I mean, this guy got some strength.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in fact, actually, he doesn't so much beat him physically as he does kind of win the fight, but he ends it using electricity and shit, right? Which is
Oh
almost
right.
the same as like just kicking him off a roof or some shit,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
as opposed to totally like I break you like a broke Jackson and shit
Yeah,
dominating.
yeah. So he didn't it wasn't like he got his lickings. Like he pretty much cheated and kicked them into the electricity.
He got the upper hand,
Yeah.
and then he's like, you know what, fuck this, into the fucking electric box you go.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I mean, it's believable that a big electrical box would be there in the loading dock, but
Yeah.
just like, oh, all right.
Yeah, man. And one of the more surprising things of rewatching this film, um, the character of Alex, the orphan one, he's very insecure.
He's super insecure, yeah,
And I
which
think
is
he
a
might
nice,
have trust issues, maybe.
probably abandonment,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, just being in the orphan, an orphan kid, his whole life, um, and it still doesn't explain his accent.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
but
out.
I mean, it's
Go
Van
back to
Damme.
Disneyland. Go back. Black
Yeah,
silk
fuck that.
underwear.
Fucking, you think so? And you should know me of anyone.
Right.
Like I would never ever wear the black suit unaware. But fuck it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
other than the accent, the acting, like he gives us characters.
he does.
I feel
He
like
does.
he's not wooden and shit.
Yeah, yeah. And we find out he's most insecure when the sex scene is
Yeah, the visualized his made up sex scene of the
yeah.
girlfriend and what his brother are getting into, like
And this is
that
all
was
in his
some
head. His head.
yeah,
That's why it looks like it's like in a
motherfucker.
nightclub. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Got
whatever reason,
the
right?
red light,
Neon,
purple light, neon.
totally like under like a neon purple light and
And
pink, hot pink, fucking glowing.
it is so intense. And that's drunk Alex. Like, what are you
Yeah.
thinking about? Like, usually like, whew, I don't know. But yeah, that's when we find out he's his most insecure. So we know that Jean-Claude is a real charmer, and I can only assume he is like the opposite, right? So he's he's not, and that's why he's so not clingy, but he's trying to lock lock her down, right?
She's important. The relationship is important.
Mm,
I
right.
feel like maybe everyone else in Alex's life is interchangeable except his girlfriend, fiance, whatever she is.
Danielle, who also works for Griffith, who was the one that had his parents killed. Wow, that's a small world. And I wonder if Alex knew. He probably didn't. It's like had no idea until their meeting with Frank and Chad.
Right.
Which, I mean, to get that all that info at once would be kind of hard to take all in.
Yeah. What did he have a good revenge line? I mean, not as good as Princess Bride, but anything memorable?
For Alex.
Whoever killed Griffin.
Oh, Chad is the one that killed Griffin, and he just yelled, "Griffith!"
Oh,
Um,
like a con
yeah.
almost.
And I think with Alex, it was more like, "I want my father back or my parents back." When Zhang was like, "I'll give you anything." I want
Right. Yeah,
my
that's
parents.
like offer me money,
Yeah.
offer me power.
Sorry.
I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Boom!
I know, right? And he didn't even. He just turned on a switch and he fell off. Just like, oh. But I mean, he crushed his hand though. So I was like, all right, that's
Oh yeah, in the gears. Yeah.
yeah. Double Impact still holds up.
Fuck yeah.
It is one of my favorite JCVD films. Probably one
Did
of
you give
my.
it that number one spot?
I think it was number 3.
3. Huh?
Yeah. On our top 6 kickboxer episode.
Oh yeah, what was that? Episode 2, 3?
Episode 4 of season 1. Probably one of my very first one of the first films to introduce me to, action cinema. Probably considered early 90s, late 80s action cinema.
Would you consider it Hong Kong cinema?
No, I wouldn't.
No, yeah, even though it's set in Hong Kong.
Yeah, like it's totally not a Hong Kong
It's
film.
not
Yeah.
in that tone of the Bullet Symphony gangsta.
Yeah. It might be maybe a subgenre of that, but I probably wouldn't even do that because it's the protagonist is, well, half one of the two protagonists is from America, right? And it's strictly it's a revenge story set in Hong Kong. Kind of a semi revenge story, They're trying to justify it by trying to claim back what's rightfully theirs, which what is it really?
Yeah. Like to me that was whatever. Like until now, I've always thought it was just a straight revenge. Like they killed your parents. Now
Yeah.
let's go kill them. I don't know why right now
'Cause
they
they're-
chose like
you know,
I guess before you turn 30 and get too old for the fucking revenge, but
they probably had to throw that in there because they're just not killers, and they're not like revenge, right? But yeah,
true. I mean, one is a fucking not yoga, but like what is he like? What does he teach in LA?
it looked like just a workout class, but he was also part of the martial arts class too. I think it was just a business, and he did that side, and Frank did the other, right? And he was more, crowd control.
And then Mr. Tough Guy in his fucking pinkish gi washed with red fucking linens. Like, what the fuck is that guy's problem?
Can you show me some of your kicks?
Yeah, can you show me that fancy kick? That one? I mean, that was good acting. Like,
yeah, that was a Chad moment.
Hearing his voice, yeah. That was loaded with subtext. I feel like I don't know. I think he doesn't get enough credit for his acting chops.
Yeah, and that's a really good example of his diversity, and with the right director and good direction and a solid script, he can do things for sure. So JCVD, we say thank you. Double Impact.
Merci.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
This is a Nekko Media podcast.